GP shift, otherwise known as race or simply reverse shift, flips the standard motorcycle shift pattern from 1 down and 5 up to 1 up and 5 down. What are the benefits and potential pitfalls to GP shift? And can you convert your motorcycle? Let's open up the shop manual and find out. This dose of shop manual knowledge is brought to you by Bridgestone. Need tires for your bike? The new RS12 offers race-inspired performance for the street and track. Pick up a set today at RevZilla.com. GP shifting originated in racing, so we know it is all about speed. At the track, riders are often grabbing an upshift while still leaned over and hanging off the bike. In that scenario, it's a lot easier to press the shift lever down than it is to get your boot under the lever and lift it up. This is especially true exiting left-hand corners, when an upshift using the standard pattern would mean sneaking your boot between the asphalt that's whizzing by and the shifter, which might be risky or impossible to do. Pressing the lever down is also a quicker maneuver than getting your boot under it to lift it up. So GP shifting prioritizes acceleration, which is obviously important in racing. Of course, reversing your shifting means you need to get your toe under the shifter to initiate a downshift. But at the track, downshifts are typically done while braking for a corner, when the rider is sitting fairly upright and it's easier to maneuver your boot. GP shifting is a quicker, easier way to upshift. So you might be wondering if you can adapt your bike. If your motorcycle's shift lever is bolted directly to the shift shaft, then unfortunately, it's not going to be an option without aftermarket rear sets. However, a lot of motorcycles use shift linkage, meaning there's an arm on the shift lever, a rod, and then an arm on the shift shaft. And those bikes can be converted in just minutes. You literally just flip the linkage. To do that, take note of the position of the shifter by measuring off the ground or a reference point on the bike so that you can return it to its original position. Then loosen and remove the pinch bolt on the shift shaft arm and flip it 180 degrees. Now, you want to keep both arms as close to 90 degrees as possible to maximize leverage and shaft movement. So it may be necessary to adjust the rod length to return the shifter tip to its original height. If your bike runs a quick shifter, you're going to need to go in and adjust the settings, or you might even need to swap your pull sensor for a push sensor. On factory-equipped bikes like this Aprilia RS660, there's actually an ECU accessory update that will adapt the stock shift sensor to reverse shift. Speaking of software upgrades, if you do switch to reverse shifting, you're going to need to be very deliberate about reprogramming your brain and your left foot. A sticker on the gas tank is helpful, but even then, as you're adjusting, there is a very likely possibility they're going to shift the wrong way. And instead of going vroom vroom, you're gonna go vroom boom. You're gonna go vroom boom boom. It's terrible. I don't know what to do. I'm not an actor. I don't know what to do here. Downshifting when you meant to upshift could destroy your engine, cause a crash, or at the very least give you quite a scare. If your bike's got a slipper clutch, there's a little bit less of a risk because the slipper will keep the engine from over revving and the back tire from locking up. But still, the fear of a memory lapse scares a lot of people away from GP shift. So who should use reverse shift pattern? If you're a racer, a regular track day rider, or perhaps just fancy yourself an aggressive street rider, then maybe it makes sense. But if you're a casual street rider, then there's no benefit to GP shift and some potentially serious drawbacks. In fact, I'd argue that if you're a normal street rider and commuter, you actually want to prioritize downshifting and slowing down, in which case the normal pattern of push down to shift down makes the most sense. Whether GP shift is a useful mod or just a liability really depends on how and where you ride. But now you know what GP shifting is, where it originated, and even how to convert your bike. Thanks for joining me for another episode of the Shop Manual. If the whole GP shifting concept is a little too advanced for you and you'd rather just go back to basics, scan the QR code on your screen for an article I wrote about how to shift a motorcycle. And if you enjoy the content we're producing here on the RevZilla channel, just know that we make these videos using dollars that you have spent on the website.
So if you want to support the shop manual, daily rider, and CTXP, please make your purchases at RevZilla. Thanks.